All right, hello, how's everybody doing? I'm Jeremy Langlois, Executive Chef at Houmas House Estate and Gardens in Darrow, Louisiana. I'm joined with my friend, Miss Michelle Newman, and we're here, and you know, one of those things when you think of cooking and food in Louisiana, we think of oysters, right? Can't go wrong with oysters, just an icon when it comes to Louisiana cuisine. And I have a great little recipe. I'm just gonna jump in and start cooking, Michelle. What do you think?
I can't wait.
So this is going to be an andouille baked oyster. And so the first thing I'm going to do is start off with a little bit of andouille in a pan. Now, Michelle, I know you know this, but just to kind of recap, andouille is one of those iconic smoked meats that we use in all kind of different things in Louisiana cooking, whether it be gumbo, whether it be
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya, 100%. I'm thinking everything. I put it in pasta. We put it in sauces. But what's great about it is it's almost similar to how you would use a ham hock or any kind of salted meat that you might use to add flavor. Because it's this heavy smoked pork sausage, it really imparts a great bit of smoke, spice, and flavor to anything we cook. And so we just start off by browning some. What that's going to do is start to render out a little bit of fat. And that's exactly what we're looking for because that's just going to be extra flavor. I'm going in with some red onion and garlic, but you can very easily use the Trinity, onion, celery, bell pepper. If you had some shallots at home, just anything like that would be perfect. But we're just going to lightly sweat that. And anytime we say sweating, that's one of those fancy cooking terms for just to kind of cook lightly until it gets a little bit translucent. You with me?
Got it.
You with me so far? And then once we get to that point, we're going to make because we're making this creamy white sauce, I'm going to add just a couple tablespoons of flour to pick up some of that olive oil and fat that we rendered off of that andouille. And this is going to be a great thickener for the sauce.
It's almost like a roux.
It's a very basic blonde roux. You know, in Louisiana, we would then take it to our gumbo Cajun dark roux, but this is almost like a French-style blonde roux. And what that's going to do is whenever we add this half and half, that's just a cup of half and half, it's going to start to instantly thicken this. And it's going to start to get real thick, and that's what we're looking for to have it really kind of stick to that oyster. I'm going to season it real quickly with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, a little squeeze of lemon juice, and then how spicy you like it.
Go all the way, baby.
Let's go.
We're in Louisiana.
Let's go. A couple dashes of hot sauce. You can really give it a kick, but that's up to you. If you don't like spicy food, I'm actually Michelle. I'm a winner. I normally don't do spicy food, but I just take that off. And see how this gets real thick now? It's really starting to thicken off. What we want to do is shut that off. And now we're ready to move on to our next part. We got two things left. We got our oysters. These beautiful plump oysters on the half shell, just sitting there waiting for us. But now we got to make one more little topping, which is going to be a breadcrumb topping. I'm actually going to have you do it. I'm going to just put a couple tablespoons, if you want to take that in this spoon. I have some panko breadcrumbs here, and that's just that coarse Japanese breadcrumb. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of melted butter right into there. Just mix that up all the way, and as you mix that up, I'm going to come back with that andouille cream sauce, Michelle, that we made, and I'm going to start topping off these oysters. And I'm going to put them right on top. That looks perfect. You with me so far, Michelle?
It looks divine.
How we looking? What's your favorite way to prepare or eat oysters?
I like your fried oysters. I had them last night in the Carriage House restaurant.
Good. Oh, yeah.
They were delicious.
Fried oysters, I
can't go wrong.
It's like the gateway drug, the oysters. You start off with your fried oysters because they kind of have that good breading. Now, once we got that cream sauce on, we're going to top them off with these breadcrumbs. But yeah, that's our gateway drug. And then from there, you move on to something like this, some good barbecued or roasted oysters. And then from there, the next thing you know, you're ordering a half a dozen or a dozen raw. And then once you get to this point, couldn't it be easier? You're going to pop this in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes or until the oysters start to get a little bubble on the outside and the breadcrumbs get brown. I actually got some going right here, so let's have a look and see how we did, Michelle. Careful, this is hot.
Oh, I can't wait, Jeremy.
So if you want to grab that bowl we have there, that Houmas House bowl. Get this out of the way. Yes, so we're just going to take this and we're going to very carefully just put some of these oysters right here on the plate. We're serving it with this on a little bit of salt. Keeps them from rolling around. Great little presentation. Little fresh parsley on top. Why don't you grab that Parmesan cheese right there? I'm going to put a couple lemon wedges. Look, sprinkle some on as much as you like. A little Parmesan cheese is fantastic on top. And there you go, guys and Michelle. a very interesting Louisiana style of baked oysters, andouille baked oysters. Man, you got to give this a try. Let me know how it comes out, Michelle.
I will. I can't
Thank
wait.
y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all later. Bye for now.